right, this last condensing one, this is more complicated than what's going to be on the test, but I thought it was kind of fun. So I hope you try it, and I hope you get it right. Let's do what's in parentheses first. Although we could do this one and then do what's in parentheses. So let's bump this 1/4 up here. We've got log base 5, 81 to the 1/4 power, minus, let's go ahead and bump these also. So we've got this one, we've got this 1/2. So log base 5 of 6 squared minus log base 5, 4 to the 1/2. Okay, and now let's figure out what all these numbers are. So log base 5, the 4th root of 81. So what multiplies 4 times to give us 81? It's 3. Okay, and then we have log base 5 of 6 squared, which is 36, minus log base 5, 4 to the 1/2. That's the square root of 4, which is 2. Okay, now I'm still staying in the parentheses. Okay, same base. I've got 36 here, 2 here, and it's a minus, so I'm going to divide. So log base 5, 36 divided by 2. Oops, I should probably put that minus in there. So now we have log base 5 of 3 minus log base 5 of 18. Okay, again, it's subtracting. So log base 5 of 3 over 18. And when I simplify that, that is log base 5 of 1/6. Okay, I actually think that one's kind of fun. When you take these and start just doing the steps, just, don't look at the whole thing. It gets a little overwhelming, but you just start doing the steps and you see things kind of get smaller and smaller. All right, number 13. All right, we have that property that tells us that if we have log of the same bases on both sides, all we have to do is set these two things equal to each other, okay? And you can think of it that way. If you forget that, you can also look at this and go, oh, I have 1 log on this side, I have 1 log on this side, both are base 3. To undo a log, I need to create an exponent or exponentialize, okay, even though that isn't a word. Okay, like this cancels, I'm left with 5x minus 1 equals x plus 7. Okay, I'm going to subtract x from both sides. That gives me 4x minus 1 equals 7. Add 1 to both sides, 4x equals 8. Divide both sides by 4, x equals 2. Okay, in this one, I have a lot of people that want to take this 7 and bump it up, and I can see why you want to do that. In this case, though, we're gonna divide it out first. We need to get this natural log by itself, the most that we can, and that 7 is, not making it by itself. So I'm going to divide 7 out, both sides. Natural log of x plus 3 equals 0. 0 divided by 7 is 0. If I have 0 things and I divide it into 7 parts, I still have 0 things. Okay? Now, again, I have a natural log. I need to use an exponent to undo it. And what undoes a natural log? E. So now this gets canceled out. X plus 3 equals anything to the 0 power is 1. Subtract 3, x equals negative 2. Okay. Let's look at 15. Okay, again, we've got 2 logs over here. We've got 2 terms. It looks bigger than 2 terms, but it's 2 terms. And we need to have 1 log so that we can exponentialize, all right? So that we can do that to get rid of the log. So we have to condense first. So since we have a plus, this is multiplying. So it's 5x times x minus 1 equals 2. I'm going to go ahead and distribute that 5x. So 5x squared minus 5x equals 2. All right, this is log base 10 because there's nothing written there, right? So I have to put 10 here and 10 here. Don't forget to do it to both sides. A lot of kids forget that and then it'll be wrong. So now I have 5x squared minus 5x equals 10 squared is 100. Okay, this is a quadratic, so I need to move everything over to one side, have it equal to 0. Now, hopefully you notice that you can factor out a 5. I'm left with x squared minus x minus 20 equals 0. Okay, and now I have 5 times this, so I can divide both sides by 5. And I get x squared minus x minus 20 equals 0. We talked a little bit about this in class, why this and this equation both can equal 0. We talked about that. If you have questions about that, you can come ask me. Okay, this is factorable. Got x and x. And what multiplies to give me negative 20 and adds to give me negative 1? Negative 5 and positive 4. So when I solve this, I get x equals 5 and negative 4. But what can we not take the log of? We can't take the log of a 0 or negative numbers. So anything 0 and less. So I take these numbers and I look at my original. 5 works, that's 25. This is log of 4. But if I plug in negative 4, I get negative 20 here and negative 5. So negative 4 is extraneous. Okay, we will continue with number 16 in the next video.